What's up, everyone? Mark Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Dude, I just wanted to... Look, you saw the picture right there in the beginning. It's my girl Maria Kang and I, back in the day. I've been friends with Maria for a long time. And I wanted to do a response to her first issue when she posted this picture right here. I wanted to do a response to this. However, I didn't want it to seem like I was riding her coattails, riding her media exposure, you know, because let me be real here. Between Maria and I over the years, I never once thought she'd be the controversial one of us too. Good job, Maria. You outdid me in being controversial. But you know what? I need to go off a little bit. I need to rant. I need to rant long and I need to rant hard about fat people. I love fat people. If you love being fat, be fat. Do your thing. Keep it to yourself. But here's what happened. Okay, the first picture, as you saw just now, basically showed, I'm actually going to take a look at it right now so I can explain it to you, okay? It says, what's your excuse? And it has her looking all hot with a 2-year-old, an 8-month-old, and a 3-year-old. Right next to them. I mean, that is admirable. I saw that picture and I had no clue. I saw it and then a month later, everybody's like, oh, it's gone crazy, and she's on Fox News and the Today Show, and I mean, she's on the friggin' curvy couch, and I'm like, holy shit, what the hell? I didn't get it. Here's the problem. She put, what's your excuse? And as a trainer, as someone who lives life, there's always an excuse. And there's always an excuse for being fat. There's always an excuse for not looking as good as someone. I don't make any excuses about my lack of intelligence. Why are you making excuses about your lack of time? People make excuses. Oh, your thyroid, show me your fucking prescription for a thyroid hormone. Oh, my this, my that, my back, my legs, my hips. Really? I had a client once who had a stroke. Couldn't use the right side of his body. He still worked his ass off and got results. The bottom line is, there is no excuse. Maria made it happen, and she has, her husband has a career. She did her thing. She got in the gym. She got it done. My wife, for example, I'm gone, out of town, probably 200 days a year. She gets to the gym. She's making results on her road to MILF. I'm just saying, there's not an excuse. Somehow fat people went fucking crazy about this, man. I'm not, again, I am not discriminating against people who are overweight. I'm discriminating against people who are overweight and find it necessary to tell me why I'm wrong for being proud of being in shape, or why Maria's wrong for being proud of being in shape. Yet they can go around, and this is what I'm getting to. Her latest fiasco, she was on CNN and Fox News. I'll post the link to an article that has a link to all that stuff below on, what is this, Mediaite? Yeah, Mediaite. And basically, this curvy, what is it called? They did the curvy girl lingerie, and they had a bunch of, honestly, these women are not, look, I'm from Inglewood, California. I like some booty. I like all that, man. I like curves, right? These weren't curvy girls. These were obese women. And Maria posted, hey, this is encouraging obesity, and there's a huge obesity epidemic. Healthcare is out of control. Maria's very, very good at explaining that stuff. She's very good at using vocabulary to explain her words and obviously cause controversy. And it went viral. And this person from Curvy Girl Lingerie actually reported her and got Maria kicked off of Facebook temporarily. First of all, grow a friggin' set. What's this girl's name? Crystal Baugen. You know what? You suck. I'm just gonna say you suck. Okay, you lied on CNN. She goes on CNN, right? And she says, well, you posted on my page. Maria posted on her page. It just got shared. And then she reported her. Maria did nothing wrong but share her opinion via her Facebook page. And this angry woman did her thing. Now, what I'm saying, what I'm getting at, let me just surmise all this. It seems like when I go out with people who aren't necessarily in shape, they feel the need to... trust me, I do not act superior. I don't care if your kid, I don't care if you eat McDonald's, I don't care how it's your kids, do what you want with them. But it's almost like I get dirty looks when I eat healthy food, or when I give my kids healthy food. We went to, we go to like a football game with friends, and if they break out the McDonald's and I break out the carrots and celery, nobody gets butthurt, But it just seems like with some people, they almost look at you like you're a you're somehow insulting them by just living your lifestyle. And Maria did nothing wrong other than say that there is no reason to be. Look, here's the problem. This woman on CNN, this Crystal Baugen, what a gem of a woman, okay? She goes and she's like, hey, you know, we all can't be lean like you. No, you all can't put in the work like Maria did. And for the work that she put in, she deserves to be proud. She didn't go and slander you guys. She said that this is not something really to celebrate, being that obesity is on the rise, childhood obesity is on the rise. And yeah, I'm not saying we need to give girls that Barbie girl image where they develop eating disorders and want to be a size -2. What I'm saying is that you got to promote somewhat of a medium. To promote being extraordinarily large and obese, I don't think is the best way to go about, you know, be proud of the skin you're in, no doubt. But I mean, Maria said in the interview, you're always looking to improve, to make yourself better. And I think the health thing is there. Now, one of Crystal's, you know, points is that, well, you can't tell if they're in shape just because they're obese. That's true. There are health parameters that are just going to be the same whether you're lean or obese. As long as you're in shape, you can be lean and unhealthy, and you can be overweight and healthy. However, these women in the, you know, here, we're obviously not. And also you're looking at, you know, essentially outliers, whereas we can attribute obesity to a lot of epidemics. Obesity leads to diabetes, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and all that good stuff. Now, please don't bring personal insults to me into this. I'm coming to my girl's defense in that all she's doing is stating that it doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to have an excuse to be obese. If you want to be lean, great. If you want to be fat, great. But don't go telling us we can't be proud of being in shape. I mean, that's what she's trying to say. And to say that it's hate speech, look, obesity, you're not born with it. I'm sorry. You might be more predisposed to store calories as fat, which are the people who survived back in the, you know, caveman days. But here's the deal. It's not like being born black. That's hate speech. You could also make the argument, it's not like being born homosexual, which is a whole nother argument I don't care to get into. You're not being born with a different skin color. You're essentially eating yourself into this way. For example, I'm not complaining about Planet Fitness not allowing bodybuilders into their gym. I can easily lose this muscle. I can just start doing cardio and stop training. I mean, it's my choice to look like this. If I'm discriminated against for looking like this, which I am, Planet Fitness ads, they would say, they would set off the lunk alarm every time a black person walked into the gym. That'd be a problem. Yet they set it off when a bodybuilder walks into the gym. It's not a problem, but I can change this. You can't change who you are if you're born that way, but obesity is something you could change. What Maria's doing is she's trying to help people get up the willpower and the courage to take that next step and go to the gym and eat healthier. And somehow she's being accused of hate speech. First of all, if you haven't noticed, she's not exactly Caucasian, which obviously I don't get it. But not saying that non-Caucasians cannot have hate speech. But I'm just looking at this and it's like, hate speech? Really? Really? They're taking it that far? Is it a hate crime to be proud to be lean? To be in shape? You know, I want to hear your opinion on this. Comment down below. Again, I'm not doing this to ride any coattails. I just feel it needed to be said. She needs some support. I also want you guys to be involved in this issue. Whether it's hate speech, what Maria's doing. I think she's just stating an opinion that it doesn't have to be that way. And we need to let people know they don't have to be obese. You don't have to be obese. Put down the Twinkie. Let the little ho-ho go. That's it. Maria, much love. Congratulations on your success. I don't know if you intended it to be this way, but you know what? It's better to be in the news for something than for nothing at all. I'm Mark Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Well, because being accused of anti-obesity hate speech, well, that's not a game.